No. People are already on the internet. You have billions of people on the internet. So they always go to Facebook. They go to Instagram. They go to LinkedIn. They go to Twitter. They go to different platforms. Right? So your work is that, okay, this traffic that came to this platform, that comes to the platform by default, I want to divert them to my own side, which could be your website, okay? Which could be your landing page. Now the question is, how many of you have a website? I have a website. Let me see your hand up. I have a website. 2. Sorry?
A company's website.
You are a staff, so it's your company website you should be talking about. So the thing is, if you have been in the business for up to at least 2 years, you have made sales, please get a website or at least a landing page. Okay? You would spend less while running ad if you have a website. Because if you generate lead directly on the platform, it's more expensive than when you drive traffic to your website. So take note of that. Are we together? So back to what I was saying. So you are buying traffic. So that thing, so what should I see on your ad that will make me to want to click on it? Right? But let's begin to analyze what traffic really is. It starts from traffic. You get traffic, you convert the traffic, and the value you want to get from the traffic is what we call the economics. How much you spend on traffic is determined by the value you are expecting from the traffic. What is the least, the highest you are willing to spend? Like for you now, you sell 300 million products, right? What's the highest amount you are willing to spend to run ad to get that 300 million? For the year. Okay, per day. 5K per day. Is that based on your, how do I put it? Is that based on because this is how much I have? Or is that based on this is the highest I should be spending? How should I spend so amount on ad? Or because expenses, sometimes when people price things, they price it either based on what they have or they are pricing based on the value they place on that thing. Right? These are the two reasons people price things. So which of them are you pricing with now? The 5,000, is it because that is what you feel you are capable of spending, or that is what you feel it is worth spending? That's the thing. But let's leave that first. So traffic. Now take note of this. Remember we said that if you remember, you say in every 10 lead you can get 2, right? That is the principle of 80, 20. So out of the 100% of leads you are going to generate, 80 might not give you any good results. What will give you your major sales is 20%. So imagine now you are not generating enough. Some people's 20% is 0. What's 20% of 5? You generate 5 in a month. What's 20%? Right? It's not up to 1. So that's why you can't make sales that month. Because it's not up to 1. Are we together? So you need to learn to generate. So 20%, so always know. Now there are different things that economics does not mean really money. When you generate, what do you want to get from the lead? That's what we mean by the economy. What do you want to get? I want them to give me their phone numbers, their emails, their names. That is value. That is economics. What do you want to get from them? Are we together? How many of you have email list? As realtor, I have email list. Please, the way you look for land to sell, that is how you should also be looking for emails. Please build an email list. It's very relevant. You also spend less if you've gathered emails. Because all of you joined this training, apart from ARC model people, but at least your boss also got to know me. Okay, your boss got to know me through somebody who have been in my classes before. Okay? So that is why I always say that one customer should not be equivalent to one sales. One customer should not be equivalent to one sales. One customer is based on your creativity in business to determine the amount of sales you can make from one customer. But let's leave that aside first. So, like most of you here who joined the training, and those who, I don't know why they are not here, I think we have 2 persons who are not here, provided you live on this earth, you use those your phone numbers, you use those your emails, my advert will forever follow you all the rest of your life. Because I have your email. I can always sell you something new. I can always target you. You keep seeing my ad. I'm running another ad. Maybe I might even use my own as practical for you to see during the class. But you keep seeing the ad. Are we together? So, which do you have? You can easily, if I keep calling you to want to sell you something, you can block me, right? You can stop picking my call. But you can't stop me you can't stop seeing my ad. So that is why prospecting, so provided I've gotten you once, you keep seeing my ad continuously, And for those of you who own your own company, Veritas did something. Nola is someone that I respect so much. He's very intelligent. Did something, was it last year, I think, when they were running a promo that for their existing customers. Now, for you who have your own business, you have email list of your customers, right? How do you get to retarget them? Those email lists you have, they are your resources. You are supposed to be able to use them to retarget them again and again. And the beautiful part is not just even retargeting them. You can tell the platforms, any platform, Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, every digital platform, you can tell the platform that look for people that are similar to the people that has this type of email. So if, let's say, most of the emails you uploaded, let's say they were bankers, you uploaded 100 bankers' email addresses, you can tell the platform to help me look, based on these emails I've uploaded, help me look for more bankers. So your advert will not only be getting to the 100 emails, your advert will get to every banker within that location you are targeting. So as you run ad, your expenses is supposed to be going down, not increasing. Let's proceed. Traffic, people who come to your website or landing page, that is straight to the point. There's no plenty definition for that. Everybody know what that is. Okay. Let's analyze traffic a little. There are 3 types of traffic. Which do you have? We have the traffic you don't control, the traffic you control, and the traffic you own. The traffic you own, your emails and the phone numbers of the prospect, that is the traffic you own. That belongs to you. The traffic you don't control, these are like people sharing your content, appearing on a television event to speak. You don't control it. They can invite you and choose not to invite you. The traffic you control, people that come to social media, you can run an ad, click and tell them where to go to. So you control where they go to. You can control where they go to. Social media, televisions and stuff like that, email list. This is the best among them. Your work as a salesperson is to look for how to convert these two into this. Everybody that is following you be looking for means to get their email. That is why you're supposed to have a mini form, a link to a form on your bio. So if you do this, as realtors, how many of you have an ebook already? Ebook? Nobody, please. Another assignment you need to have. Everybody go and create an ebook. That is one easy way you can get. I have a lawyer who is a realtor. That is how she gets 5 titles you must know and understand. 5 land titles you must know and understand before you buy land in Lagos, else you get your fingers burnt. That is what she used in running ad. So people will give her their email in exchange for that ebook. And now when she now wants to run product ad, she targets those people with the product ad. You see the logic? Instead of only waiting for people who want to buy now. That's the logic. So take note of that. Let's proceed. Conversion, people who opt in, and the reason they did, they want to download your ebook. Okay, that is straight to the point. What's happening? What they get in exchange for their email address and the value of the email to you. That is economics. We talked about that already. All right, to the next one. I think some of you have learned this online before. We have, in this world, we have only 3 markets. The 3 large markets in this world. There are only 3 markets in this world. Please, let's put our phones down. In this world, we have only what? 3 markets. Mr. Dari, where does your home fall? The product you are selling, or your company, where does it fall?
Wealth.
Wealth. Why do you say wealth? Have you not seen some of you say, don't buy me flour, buy me a plot of land? Yeah. Huh? Does that statement fall like a wealth statement? So what kind of statement is that? Relationship. So real estate can be marketed from any angle. It depends on how you tell the story. You can sell real estate from any of these. Okay? Because the truth is, I used to joke about something that some persons, right? Some people, some persons have some certain dreams because of where they live. There are some places you live, you don't have nightmare. Right? And there are places you live, you constantly have nightmare. I'm not joking. I know it's like a joke. I remember the last time I traveled, there was a time I traveled to Akure. I heard Nigerian Teachers Association or one, they were having an event in Akure. As in every single hotel, standard hotel, was fully booked. And I got there at night. I walk around Akure. I had a guy who takes me around time I arrive at Akure. The guy took me around Akure almost till 1 o'clock. We didn't see hotel. So it's okay. There's this Charlotte-like hotel. I had no choice. I had to go and sleep. Bed bug bites me. Bed bug bites me. I was having different types of strange dreams that night. So where you sleep can affect the type of dreams you have, okay? Because the truth is, one person, I might be losing weight from the angle of pain. She might be losing weight from the angle of pleasure. So every market has either pleasure, or they are either driven by pleasure, or they are driven by pain. The reason what most of you real estate people advertise is only pleasure. Statistics shows that 80% of people will not do something unless there is a pain. So you are selling real estate, come and buy land and build wealth. Come and buy land and build wealth. That is pleasure. That person that cannot do something for his or herself, most people are not disciplined enough to take action that will lead them to pleasure unless there is pain. Okay? So don't only sell real estate from the angle of pleasure. The pain of not investing in real estate today is a marketing message. So when you only focus on selling it from the angle of pleasure, people would not easily take that buying decision. So sell it from the angle of pain most of the time. Like I was talking about the weight loss. I want to lose weight because my suit jacket is becoming too tight on me. My blazer is becoming too tight for me. So that I want to lose weight so that I can fit properly into my clothes. That is pain. She wants to lose weight because she wants to become a model. That is pleasure. Or I want to lose weight because my doctor has told me that if I don't lose weight, I will become obese. That is pain. I'm running away from the pain of becoming obese. Are we together? So we need to understand this thing. Now, if you understand this thing, now the question is what the message she and I would pay attention to will not be the same. Instead of just saying lose weight, lose weight, lose weight, buy land, buy land, buy land, like you guys are doing, instead the message will be directed to either pain or gain or pleasure. Now, what do I mean by that? If I say, my advert for someone who wants to lose weight from the angle of pain would be something like, lose weight so you can wear any kind of clothes you want and look attractive, thank you. Right? That is, and I will put the picture of someone who is well-dressed, right? And looking attractive. Or burn 50% or 50 kilogram of calories and all of that, right? To avoid obesity. That is pain, right? Now, but another person that I want to advertise to someone that is gaining weight or losing weight from the angle of pleasure, I might come from the angle of saying, lose weight to look at, what's the word now? To look super hot, like, and fulfill your dream of becoming a model. Right? So we are not looking for the same thing. Though both weight loss, but different markets. You see the concept now. Now, the same thing also applies to real estate. Some people are buying to sack their landlord. Right? Some are buying because they want to build transgenerational wealth. So, how are you selling real estate? What is your message? Until you have a message for your market, please don't advertise. Are we together? Until you have a message for your market, because one of the things that will get you the clicks, remember it's click you are buying. One of the things that will get you clicks in advertisement is the message of the advert. So if I am not interested in the advert, the message on the advert is not connecting with me. Okay, let me say this. If somebody walk into this place and say, you, follow me, which of us will go? He didn't point at anybody. He just open the door and say, you, follow me. Which of us will go, please? That is how some of us advertise. We advertise from the angle of, there is no product, no advertisement should be targeted at everybody. Because when I ask some of you, who is your target audience? Say, anybody that can afford my product. No, that is not a good message. There is no one message that can connect with everybody. Are we together? So, it is after you have settled the battle here, then you can come here. Here become easy. So we are spending so much time in trying to address this and this. All we've been doing is understanding market and all of that. So see wealth markets now. I am also in wealth. I do marketing. This is wealth. Sales is wealth. For real estate, waterfront property, construction, rental property, student housing, luxury real estate. These are different forms of real estate markets. So how do you want to sell it? So there is the core market, there's the sub-market, and there's the niche market. Your work as a salesperson is to go into the large market and pick people to your niche market. Even when you advertise. I was talking to one of the guys in the WhatsApp group, Femi, in the WhatsApp group, and The audience is too small. I said, okay, why would the audience be too small? 300 and something persons, be about 400 and something persons, what the advert says is going to reach per day. And he said, it's too small. I want to be able to reach like 1 million people. 1 million people is good, no doubt, but the message, one message cannot be suitable for 1 million persons. That's a problem. There are more than 1 million people in the market, but your one ad, one message cannot be suitable for 1 million persons at the same time. Your one reason why people should buy property cannot be suitable for 1 million persons. So these are things we need to take note of. Any question on this? Because the markets go on and on. It keeps spreading. Can I proceed? Because the thing is, I could just come here, sit down, oh yeah, everybody open your laptop, let's run ad. You begin to run ad. Tomorrow you say, Mr. Chris, I've been running, no. I'm not getting results. Most of you have attended other trainings before. The difference, the missing link, is this 3-market thing I've shown you. That's the missing link. Elements of a successful digital advertisement. I think I've already explained these things, so I'll just show you 6 variables of a successful ad. The traffic, the landing page, the offer, ad copy, and all of that. These are things that determine. So if your ad is not successful, the problem is coming from one of these things, which we'll be explaining. Proceed. I just want to wrap through the end. Business communication, I think okay. Please, now I'm explaining the message part. Okay, this is the message part of that triangle you saw. The previous ones I was looking at here, these ones, these were the right-hand side, right? Now, I'm trying to explain. Where am I going to? Sorry. Going to back. So, business communication. This is the left-hand side now. Now, the left-hand side, there are 3 ways you should communicate. And I'm going to explain. Most of you only explain what you are selling. Some of you manage to explain how. When you say, buy real estate and become rich, how? Do you know details? Can you explain facts that how real estate can make me build transgenerational wealth? Outside, you have, apart from saying real estate cannot be stolen. Because that's the next message I hear. Real estate cannot be stolen. It will always be there forever. But we have land grabbers where they stole. But the one a lot of persons don't explain is the why. Who is married here among the women? Okay. Let me explain. Let me ask one awkward question. Why did you choose your husband? Among many men that are there, why did you choose your husband?
Because he possessed the qualities I needed.
He possessed some qualities. Can you mention 2 of those qualities? Please, one house.
In decision making, he knows how he is deliberating.
And that part will never make decision. They will keep telling you, I'll get back to you. They keep telling you, you have told them all you need to tell them. They keep telling you, they will get back to you. But the part of the human brain that is responsible for decision making does not understand language. It only understands feelings. And that is why you hear the statement that says people buy for emotional reasons and back it up with logic. That's where that statement came from. And that same part of that brain is what is responsible for falling in love. After you've loved somebody, you now look for logical reason. Will you marry anybody that know how to make decision? For those of you who are not married, will you marry everybody that can make good decision? No. Will you marry anybody because he's a go-getter? Just because he's a go-getter. Right? So, when you finish picking, you now look for logic reason to back up your decision. The parts why people fall in love is not yet explainable. And that same part, sometimes why people buy is a bit difficult to explain. How do you explain to your wife at home that I just like the way the lady that was advertising this product advertised, that's why I buy it? You go explain more. So these are some of the things you need to take note of. I always use this analysis with my mom and my dad. I always say, currently, if I walk with my mom on the road, you think she's my girlfriend. Sometimes I'll ask her, I'll jokingly ask her, why you married that man, sir? And the reasons she's given, as far as I'm concerned, does not make any sense. Right? So the point is, and the point I'm trying to explain to you is that in as much as you should keep the facts, right? People, like we talk about education, some people would just like you because of the way you explain, not even what you're explaining. Some people want to deal with you. I just like this guy's courage. When this guy was in power, what's his name? Former governor of Ekiti State, Fayose. During his tenure, I had opportunity of working with his deputy governor, Professor Kolakbo. Now, why would you want to go to a government house and you wear shorts? Now, the only reason why that man picked interest in me, he has been taking note. I'm always wearing shorts to this government house. That is the interest. So does that make any sense? No. So the point I'm trying to say is, brand yourself well. Have something you represent. Okay? Brand yourself well. Be authentic. Have something you represent. Don't try to be like everybody. Today you want to be like Confidence. Tomorrow you want to be like Twinet. Next tomorrow you want to be like Funke. You are just everywhere. Please, everybody have uniqueness. Find yours. Are we together? So in communication, you communicate from inside out. So like you who is trying to be creating content, why? So for every topic you pick, you already have 3 contents. If you follow this thing. You could create one content, which is why. You create another one, which is how. You create another one, which is what. So 3 content is out there already. And another way, sometimes I tell people, say the video that is required on the platform, like Instagram now to run the video must be maximum of 1 minute, right? So you say, what can I explain in 1 minute? No, break it down. Create 3 different videos. Why? How? And what? And use all of them to run targeting the same set of people, which I will be showing you. After you have seen this one, you'll definitely see the next one. If provided you come back online, you'll see the next one and the next one, like that. So with that, you're able to complete the message to those people. Only those who have seen this will see this. Only those who have seen this will see this. So that's how your advert will be structured. Are we together? All right. So components of communication. Please, when making video, because videos are the best thing to make now, right? Please, when making videos, don't make videos with the intention to talk too much. Currently, in my own opinion, what's her name? Confidence have the best form of videos in the real estate market currently. Now, you see her jumping up and down when making her videos. You know why? Because body language The effectiveness of your communication, body language, takes 40%. The tone of your voice takes another 45%. Sorry, 45%, 45%. Then the words you say is just 10%. I can remember all the jumping she does on her video, the charisma she carries on her videos, but I can't remember any of the words in most of the videos. So if you want to communicate, yes, it's good to make your research and do your communication, but don't only focus on the words you want to say. What will keep me watching your video is your charisma, not your words. I am so happy today. Your face is not even expressing happiness. Wow. And I see some realtors video and what is this one doing me? So every word you say should be expressed. You can't use action words and you don't express them. Happiness is an action word, so you need to express it. I am so excited. You need to express your excitement. Like we shoot video for people, so I know. So of recent we're shooting video. I think the lady that was doing the presentation, and we shot that beginning of just one paragraph of the script. We shot it close to 1 hour. Because I wasn't seeing what I was looking for. Because she wrote the script. The funny thing is she wrote the script. The beginning of the script is talking about excitement. We're excited to let you know that the project is almost completed. But if they work out like person where they go call police. So these things are facts. So you need to pay attention to these things. What keeps people watching the videos? Do you think Confidence spends she just want to be wasting money? That's why she spend money to go and shoot video with helicopters and all of that. There is these things, this charisma, this body language, all of these things pass different kind of messages. Not the words alone. They will hear what I have to say now. No. Take note of it. Your tone of your voice. How you sound. Some of you sound like you want to sleep. Some of you sound like they just gave you breakfast. So then for your body language, like I remember the shoot I was talking about, she's walking like this. Until not be march pass, now video they make. Let your hands be up. Say, must my hand be? I say, yes, your hands must be up. How can you be making a presentation and your hands are down? Your hands should be up. Demonstrate what you are saying. So these are things you need to note in your video making when creating your content. Take note of this. And when it comes to tonation, remember even written words have tone. Take note of that. Written words have tone. So get a tone. How online advertisement really works. Let's go on. Who is your customer? We've talked about this already. Who is your customer? Do you know your dream customer? Okay, how many of you have made sales already? You've all made sales since generally. Please, what's her name again? Put down your phone, please. How many of you have made sales? Almost everybody, right? Now, among the people you've sold to, who, if you have a choice, you really want to be selling to all over and all over and all over again? That person. I want you to write 10 things. Open a fresh sheet. 10 things you know about that person. 10 things you know about that person. Let's do that sharp, sharp. Because these things, I'm going to use it to tell you to target. Okay, let's connect socially. Now, that is the caption of that section. Now, what are the things you put there? Social media, you can just list all the social media platforms, let them tick. Then, after that, their names on social media, let them write it on the other side. That is all. Now, what you do is, you have your marketing team or your media team. As every customer that comes, the next thing, you start following them. Okay? You start following them. And remember, you can also ask for their email, their social media email address, the email they use in signing up on social media. So they can also put a column where they can add it there. So with that, you already know the platform where you can find those your customers. So you can run ad to retarget them on those platforms. Where can you find them? Let's go on. All right. So earlier I said, for you to buy the click, for you to get the click, right? Something must make them click. That thing that makes you click on anything is called the hook. Let me even ask, for those of you who are here who signed up to join this class through digital platform, who signed up to join the WhatsApp group, what did you see that made you to, what was the interest you saw? You know, that day, some weeks ago, I was saying that we did not use just one flyer. We used different flyer with different caption because we know that what you will see that will get your attention is not the same thing what he's looking for. Though you are both looking for digital marketing, but the caption that would get your attention is different. So that is why in every advert, we use different caption. We can design up to 5 flyers, 6 flyers just to run one single ad. One must capture the attention of the person. We use videos, different varieties of videos. One must capture the attention of the person. What you all know, there's a tradition of videos in real estate. Hello, everyone. If you're watching, what again? Good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are watching us from. I am your favorite realtor. Who made you my favorite realtor? I'm just here I'm so excited today. We just launched our new baby. See, topography, dry. Title, C of O. And what are you waiting for? As you can see, thank you. As you can see, wow. And you say, yes, I don't make video. I don't run ad. You go, nobody, I don't mind them. Digital platform, not they work. I've been running ad. They work. It's just that, they work for people where they do. What are you waiting for? Right? So that's the thing. The beginning, let me tell you, 8 seconds, if it's a video, the first 8 seconds of your video is the most important part of the video. After 8 seconds, if I don't see what I'm looking for, I will skip. Okay? So, and on those of you who like to introduce yourself, in a video you want to use to run ad, my name is really... Before you finish introducing yourself, I have scrolled past. I don't need your introduction. You need to say something that will catch my attention. That word you say, that body language you give, the reason why people click on ad. Have you not seen people at the newspaper stand fighting over a news they have not read before? Yes. Hey, God. Those days when I was jobless too. Early morning, you go to the newspaper stand. You stand there and you see people arguing. They don't allow to read. You can only read the caption, but you're not allowed to open the newspaper. You see people fight. Serious arguments, almost fighting. Some end up punching themselves. Then I live in Badure. That's Aja Ikota complex. That Aziz. Jesus. There's one very funny guy that was selling newspaper back then in that place. His newspaper stand is always very full with different guys, jobless ones. And they'll just be arguing there. The caption, you buy newspaper because of the headline, right? So it's the same thing. People will click on the ad because of the headline. People will click on the ad. Have you noticed, okay, another thing you should take note, the flip side of it, you go to YouTube. You see, the first picture you see on the video before you click, do you ever see it inside the video as you're watching it? It's not always there. Please, where did it go to? But is that picture that made you to click? That is an ordinary image. That is not part of the video. We call it thumbnail. You can also add, what people don't know is that you can also add thumbnail to a Facebook ad. You can add thumbnail to an Instagram ad. After uploading the video that you want to use to run ad, you get a graphics person to design something for you and upload a thumbnail there. That will give you more clicks. The more clicks you have, the higher your chances of getting the lead. So when nobody is clicking, so the problem is, so when you want to assess whether Now you are putting the ad, right? You have done all your homework, you are putting the ad. Because you need to know, what should I change? This ad is not giving me result. So if this ad is not giving me the result that I need, the first thing I want to check for is this, I'll check for reach. Reach means who the advert gets to, right? Is the advert getting to people? You see that the advert is getting to people. But click is slow. You know your headline or your hook. It's either you don't have a hook at all or your hook is not hooking. But nobody is filling the form. Something is wrong here. Okay? Now, if it is something that needs to be purchased online, right? If something that needs to be purchased online but nobody is buying, your offer is also not good. So one of these three things is what you should always be looking for. The first 8 seconds of the video is a hook. The design, the write-up that is on the video is a hook. Okay? The first words you say is a hook. The headline is a hook. So, like, I wrote, some of you are busy writing, come and buy land. I will show you some of the write-up because I'll be running live ad for some of my clients in the class. Now, you see, instead of explaining, some of you go and copy the flyer, the write-up that is sent on the real estate group that you belong to, that write-up. That is what you add to the ad. You are already committing an offense. You know what offense you are committing? Duplication of content. The internet is beginning to frown over duplicate content. So if your content, other people have been posting, you two are posting the same content, there's the tendency that your ad might not do well. So take note of that. So instead, if I want to target Nigerians in diaspora, instead of explaining the product, I tell them to come and keep a space for themselves back home. Do you have a space back home? That's the question I ask in most of my ad. Do you have a space back home? Some of you don't know how to leverage on the trend. They say Igbo should not buy land in Lagos or none. I use that one too as an ad. To run ad for somebody in the East. I ran ad telling you don't buy land in Lagos. They say don't buy land in Lagos. Why do you still want to buy land in Lagos? They say don't buy land in Lagos. Asaba is not the best place to buy land. Controversy sells. Before I made that decision to run that ad, I already seen that other Lagos ad that I'm running, people are complaining, I like this your property, but I can't buy because they say we shouldn't buy land in Lagos. So what I do is I look for Igbo communities or places where I will see a lot of Igbos on like in the UK now. I know there's a place we call Small Lagos in UK, which we call Peckham. Peckham is Small Lagos. The majority of people there are Igbos and Yorubas. I put my ad there and I tell you, don't buy land in Lagos. A graphic, don't buy land in Lagos. When you see a caption that tells you are from Lagos, you are from Nigeria, and you see an ad that pops up and tells you don't buy land in Lagos, wouldn't you want to know why? Yeah. So the caption. Or you see a property that says, hey, Nigerians in diaspora, do you have a property back home? That is an ad. That is just the ad. So when you fill the form, when you now read, you see that book for a consultation. Let me show you the best place where you can get land in Nigeria. I'm not selling any product. I'm just asking you on a graphics, asking you, do you have a land back home? And when you click on that, you see the write-up is telling a story that now that you traveled overseas because for greener pasture, now you have started making money. It's time to invest back home. Click for a 30 minutes or 20 minutes consultation to tell you the best places to buy land in Lagos or in Nigeria. You see them filling a form. Now you follow up with a call. Inside that form, you would have asked them, would you mind having a Zoom meeting or is it a WhatsApp call? They will select the one they want. So you start consultation. So at that point, you are consulting. You are in a position to recommend. Even when they don't, the problem with selling a particular product alone, I'm not saying it's a wrong thing to advertise a particular product, but the problem with that is that if the price is higher than what I want, I won't fill the form now. So you have lost that customer. That person would have bought another product. You, as a realtor, you have series of products you are selling. But because the one you are advertising that I saw is higher than my budget or is in a location that I don't want, you have lost me. Are we together? So this is talking about the story. This one is an offer. 5 minutes or 20 minutes free consultation is an offer. Then I will not listen to the nonsense the guy had to say before I will finally skip, knowing that he's talking nonsense or it's an ad that I've seen before. So these are things you need to pay attention to. So every piece of a good marketing has a hook, a story, and an offer. So take note of that. Now, awareness, consideration, and conversion, which is just like why, how, and what. Even the platforms are structured to the way your brain understands things. Are we together? So, okay, no. It's time for practical questions. Questions? So your profile is the first thing you need to create. And it is the profile informations that they use. That is one set of information. Data. So data, the battle of social media is the battle of data. And the only platform, people that has the best data, is not Android users, or it's not Facebook. Facebook doesn't have the best data about their people. You know why? It is what I give Facebook that Facebook collects, you make use of. But there are more things. Outside demographic data, there is platform generated data. Platform generated data. What do we mean by platform generated data? As you make use of the Facebook platform, after creating your account and filling, or as you make use of the platform is keeping record of the things you do. You follow somebody, the platform keep record. You like somebody's page, the platform keep record. You are always commenting on a particular person's post or a particular type of post, the platform keep record. These record the platform is keeping can be referred to as platform-generated data. Device-generated data. That device-generated data track everything you do on the internet with your phone. That is behavior. What Facebook called behavior. So Facebook has demographics, interest, and behavior. We already say demographics is not a good option for targeting. So your work is to use either interest or behavior, or you use them together. Are we fine? Interest, behavior. Now, but Facebook also does not have too much of behavioral data. Why? Because it is the owner of the platform that the phone is using that will determine what Facebook can track. What do I mean by that? Android, iOS, or Windows? Facebook doesn't have a platform, an operating system. Neither do they have their own devices. The only device Facebook have is the virtual reality this thing. Now, but people are not really using it that much for now. So, please, that thing is making noise. Apple was able to reduce Facebook profits because every money Facebook is making is from advertisements. Was able to reduce their profit by almost 40%. When you see Facebook or Mark Zuckerberg going to emulate Twitter, building different things, it's because of they are losing the battle currently. Let's just go a little bit abstract. There is a war on social media platforms, the battle of supremacy. Since after Apple introduced iOS 14, iOS 14 allows iPhone users to be able to stop Facebook or any platform from tracking what they are doing with their phones. So, and if you can't track what I do with my phone, people cannot also reach me with adverts. So that is why their profit dropped in terms of, or their revenue dropped in terms of advertisements. So they are looking for, and apart from that, Facebook is almost off the market. Facebook is not the one doing cash up. They are no longer the giant of the social media market anymore. They are not the one doing copying. They copy TikTok, Snapchat. They copy Reels. Is not invention, or it's not their own invention, right? So these are the things they are currently doing. So, but the point is, the platform is still, with all of this, for the now, the platform is still getting results, even though the result has reduced. Take note of that. So, but if I want to run ad, having known these things, if I want to run ad, what are the accounts that I need to be able to run an ad on Facebook? I need my profile. I need my page. I need my business manager, which is now called Meta Business Suite. This and this is the same. This is now the new name, this one under Meta Business Suite. I need an ad account. These are the 1, 2, 3, 4 types of accounts that I need for me to be able to run ad effectively on Facebook. This is serving more like your website. This is your regular, this is what gives you access to Facebook. This is serving like your shop or your website. This is what makes you a business. Sometimes there are some level of ad, like I've been shouting that you need to upload email. There are some people who are running ad, they're unable to upload emails. The reason is because they don't have this account. You can run ad either as an individual or you run ad as a business. If you are running ad as an individual, which means you don't have this account. You can run ad without having a business manager. But that means you can boost. Boosting is not advertisement. Take note of that. How many of you boost ad here? Know how to boost ad here? If you have been boosting ad, boosting is not advertisement. So, for you to be able to run ad, a professional ad, you must have a business manager. Facebook want to know you as a business because they believe that it is businesses that should be running ad. So, which of these, how many of us have a Facebook profile? Facebook profile, please. How many of us has a Facebook page? How many of us have a Facebook business manager's account? How many of us have an ad account? Okay, I don't have an ad account. Let me see your hand up. 3. I don't have a business manager's account. Let me see your hand up. Also 3. Act model, act builders. Why don't I not get? Dari.
We have
Someone that manages is for you. Okay. But even as a marketer, you're supposed to have your own account, even as you're working in that organization, create your own. Okay? You can't be depending on only what that person brings for you guys. Right? Own your personal one as Dari, property, or any name you want to call it. Okay? So, now, you guys are disturbing my class. So let's go a step further. Is that even the platform you're advertising has a goal, just like you have a goal. The platform has a goal. And what's the goal of the platform? The goal of the platform is to keep you on the platform engaged. Is to keep you engaged on the platform. That's the goal of the platform, to keep you engaged. Engagement. Now, what is your own goal as individual that come to the platform? Is to be entertained, motivated, educated, or wanting or the other. That is the reason why you go to Facebook is just to socialize with your friends, your family, your loved ones, your colleagues, and all of that. To look for information to make you laugh, right? And stuff like that. That is your user intent. Components of an ad. All right, so this is how an advert, a normal advert is supposed to look like. Let me not use the word normal because this is not a normal ad. This is how a standard or professional ad is supposed to look like. You already have all of these are the ones I mentioned now, ad manager, business manager, which is now called business suite, ad accounts, and all of that. Then you have a campaign. Your campaign is where you pick the objective. Is it lead generation? Is it awareness? What is the objective of the ad? This is that there. Then ad sets. Please, let's pay attention now. Let's not get distracted. Ad set is the audience, the people you want to target. Okay? The people you want to target. This is the ad set, what we call ad set. The ad, what is happening? This is where you put in the video, the flyer, or the write-up, everything that makes up your ad. That's what we call ad itself. What you are actually running is a campaign. And inside your campaign, you have an ad set, you have an ad. Okay? So take note of
the ad set and the people you want to
target, the audience. Ad set is the same thing as audience. Ad is the content you want to advertise itself. So, always prepare for campaign, not an ad. What do I mean by that? A lot of people, I want to run ad. I have this video I've made. I want to run ad. I want to run ad. So you already have a video here, right? You want to use here. But you don't know who you want to use that video to target. You don't even know the objective, the right objective to use. So that is why some adverts don't convert. People most of the time prepare for ad instead of preparing for campaign. Questions?
So campaign is like your
Objective, yeah. Campaign is objective, and every ad can only have one. You can only have one campaign. It's either an awareness ad, a lead generation ad. So it can just be one. You can only pick one objective at a time. After that one objective, you now move to the ad set, which is the audience. After picking the people you want to target, you now come down and pick the informations you want to use to target them. Case closed. Questions? Okay. Do I still have anything to show you? It's a cold audience. Why do you think we bring people to that WhatsApp group? Let me tell you one secret. You know, we have series of WhatsApp group in our organization. We always drive traffic to some. Now, and we do training in those ones. Now, when you have attended a free training from us before, right? As at that point, if we are able to deliver well, that you will feel comfortable to attend a paid training. So if we have started with only this paid training, some of you will not be here. Some of you, if you have never seen me train before, you have never attended my free training before, or nobody has recommended my training for you before, you just saw me online, and I say, come and pay $150 and attend this training, most of you will not be here. Because you don't know me, you don't like me, you don't trust me, so you can't transact with me. The principle is getting known, liked, and trusted, then you begin to transact. So, like you rightly said, like that your plan. Here you target a lot of people, like that your content, informational content you are talking about. You target a lot of people, your ad will just be going, people will be seeing you. You might think they are not seeing you. They are taking notes. Now, you'll be surprised somebody will just bump into your DM, just like, though, funny enough, it was that yesterday I decided to go online to start search because he mentioned his company name. I started going online to search, and I noticed that, okay, it's a company that I know, but the person who is contacting me, who says the CEO, I don't know him before. So the point is that there are people who are watching. You are posting, if nobody's seeing it. People are seeing it, they are just watching. The reason why they don't contact you immediately is because nobody wants to be your breakthrough. So that is how it works. So these people are built. Some of them, at this level, some of them are transacted with you already before. So you can always be targeting them with product ad because you are not trying to prove any new thing. You keep targeting these ones with product ad. Your existing customer, you can keep targeting them with product ad. People who have made inquiry, maybe the reason why they did not buy was because price was too expensive. Now you guys are running promo. Those are the people to target. So, but most of the time, we keep targeting new set of people. We keep targeting new set of people. That's why we don't make sales. Some people have, as a client, because when we work with people based on what you pay us for. If you work with us at the level of lead generation, we generate lead for you. So for some, we work with them at the level of generating the lead and teaching them how to close the sales. So for those ones, they know how to. For those who don't pay for that, we only deal with them at that lead generation level. After generating lead for them, they go, the lead is not closing. Okay, the lead is closing. You are the one that doesn't know how to close. So the point I'm trying to make is that know that there are different types of lead, okay? There are different types of audience. The warm audience, know what you want to, that will determine what you should be using to target them. Now, issue of budget. What's the minimum amount to spend? Another reason why some people, their advert is not effective is because they don't spend enough. Yes, Facebook say you can use any amount to run ad. Does not mean you should be putting 1,000 naira there now. How about? Because it's a bidding system. Running of ad is auction. You are auctioning. Who is the highest bidder? Who determines whose ad gets shown first. Let's say all of you run ad and you're targeting everybody in Shangotedo. There are two factors that will determine whose advert gets shown first. The relevancy of the ad to the targeted audience and the budget. So if everybody is spending more than you and your advert content is also not too relevant to the target audience, then your advert will not be shown. That's why you see you run ad for 3 days, money they not collect from you. Nobody see your ad, they return. So these are some of the things you just need to take note of, okay? So budget, what's the minimum budget to use? Based on the current state of things, budget has gone up because of the current state of dollars. So you can spend 3,000 and above, minimum 3,000 naira and above. But if you're targeting Nigerians in the diaspora, I would say 4,000 and above, because the amount Facebook charge for targeting people in Nigeria here is not the same thing they charge for targeting people in the UK or in America. The prices differ from continent to continent or from country to country. So take note of that. So, spend enough. Image specification. Okay. That's all for theory.